everyone, over 7 billion views, 30 million followers, and over 2,500 videos produced. Today on The Lovin Show, we are joined by Naz Daly, one of the internet's most successful creators. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me, Lovin.
Not at all. Naz Daly, that's not what your friends call you. What do your friends call you?
That's what they call me. But my real name, I don't know if we're supposed to curse. My real name is No Sire, like yes sire, no sire,
Very good.
which is an Arabic name.
Mm-hmm. And we'll talk about the meaning behind Naz in a little bit, but I want to give people a little bit of context about you before we get there. I know that you're a Harvard Uni grad, which is absolutely incredible. You had a tech job in New York, and then you left it to travel the world with a camera before vlogging was a massive thing. When you took that move, what were you hoping for then?
What was I hoping when I started Naz Daily?
When you left your job to travel the world, what was the dream then?
To be honest, when I left my job, my hope was to find meaning. That's it. I wanted to find meaning, something that's worthy of spending time doing. And I just couldn't find it in like software engineering. I couldn't find it in New York. I couldn't find it in America. So that's it. And so videos was just one experiment. I was experimenting with many different things, and it stuck. It worked. You know, videos work. So I never really wanted to be famous, or never really wanted to be a YouTuber or a Facebooker. I just wanted to find meaning, and that's it.
Interesting. And you must have had some sort of equipment with you. So for people who are watching and they're inspired by you as a content creator, were you skilled as a videographer before you started, or did you pick everything up on the way?
Yeah, so I spent a considerable time sort of like learning how to make videos, how to use the software. I just bought a simple like beginner camera, like a DSLR with not even a microphone. I didn't even buy a microphone. That's all it takes, really, like a $700 investment, a plane ticket, a small drone, and that's it. I knew I wanted a drone because drones are really cool. That's all, and a GoPro, of course, for when you go underwater. But that's all I needed to begin this Naz Daily journey.
Amazing. And you travel the world, you put yourself under a mission to make 1-minute videos a day for 1,000 days. Where did your travels take you? What was the first step, maybe?
Kenya. The first place that I ever started Naz Daily in was Kenya. I think the trick behind making videos is if you want to make interesting videos, your life should be interesting. You know, if your life is not interesting, your videos are damn boring. So that's why I wanted to travel to many places, experience many things, get into many things, because that is what makes my videos interesting. So I cannot just sit at a couch and make videos. It doesn't work. No one will care.
Well, that's really interesting, because what do you think about a lot of content creators now, like TikTok content creators? That's exactly what they're doing. How do you think, how do you think their approach differs to your approach?
Right. So their approach is like entertainment. So their approach is like, you know, let me entertain you for like 10 seconds, 15 seconds and call it a day. Nothing wrong with that. I just don't think that's life-changing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's like something that's like gonna change the world necessarily. I think sometimes like our focus is on edutainment, so educational entertainment. And if you want to educate people, it's a lot more effective, from my point of view, is if you're in the middle of India talking about India's, you know, agricultural system, rather than, you know, being in a classroom setting talking about India. That's not as exciting as if you are surrounded by 500 Indians, you know? So I guess you can make a video anywhere in the world. You can make it on the moon. It's just, you decide if you want the video to be good or great.
True. You're giving people that kind of visual knowledge. So, I mean, they should start showing your videos in schools maybe. But like you said, people know you as Naz, which means people in Arabic. And your mission is to make videos for a world you want to live in. Can you kind of explain that a bit more, what exactly that means?
It's a good question. We're also trying to figure out what that means. You know, because the thing is, like, when you're trying to you know, like kick a ball that's moving, you don't go where the ball is now. You go to where the ball is moving. You know, like you focus your attention on the direction of the ball, not on the ball itself, because that'll change. So if we make videos about life now, then we should make videos promoting coal, because coal is now. But we all know coal is not going to stick around for another 200 years. So we should make videos about what's going to be in 200 years, solar energy, nuclear energy, and all that stuff. So we want to make videos for what we think the world should look like tomorrow, not today. So if today people eat meat, we don't care. We think tomorrow they're going to stop eating meat. So we're going to do whatever it is to just make videos about not eating meat. It's a simple concept, but it really it makes you more like looking forward rather than to the present.
Amazing. And that's a really interesting mantra. And also, of course, we know you collaborated with Dubai on their Hope mission, which we'll get to in a bit, but I think that very much ties in with that. But I want to talk about you. So you travel the world, you're meeting new people, you have incredible life experiences. That's what it looks like to us. It looks amazing. What's it like from your point of view?
It looks like, to me, it's terrible. It's 5 minutes. The reason I was late, 5 minutes late to this, is because I had a breakdown because things are not going according to plan. So the iceberg is 90% hidden. So we are, that we only show you the best 10% of my life, and the remaining 90% I hide and keep for me and the team. So I think it's important. Nothing worth making is easy. That's all I have to say.
And you're following, well, like you said, it's not easy. And I love that you kind of gave that really honest response, because people see this kind of star view on social media, but you're saying, look, you're seeing the best 10%, the 90% is hidden. But it also sounds like everyone at the NAS company is very mission driven. And is that what motivates you guys, your mission to kind of share what a greater future would look like?
Yeah. So look, not everyone agrees exactly how the future should look like, but we're all mission driven. I've created a propaganda, and everyone has to sort of buy into that propaganda. Everybody buys into the North Korea propaganda. Everybody buys into like the Los Angeles propaganda. So, we're creating our own version of propaganda called NAS Daily, and we all believe in it. It's just like you have to believe in it to work here.
Well, I mean, I work in a company called Lovin Dubai, and we love Dubai in the city that we're in, and that is our theme. That is our every piece of content that we create goes by that theme. And we all live by that mantra. So I fully understand what you're saying.
And that's the propaganda, right? There you go.
Well, it's our theme and we love the city, but we're talking also about you and the platforms that you're on. So you're one of Facebook's biggest creators. You're also on Instagram. You can probably tell me more. You're on TikTok, YouTube. How reliant are you on those platforms?
Wow, good question. I would say we are 150% reliant on them. Unfortunately, in today's world, it's very, very difficult to have a standalone kind of like empire. I can't think of many companies that have that. So we've come to the realization that as a company, we have to exist on top of these platforms for the time being. And if they die, then we die with them. It's okay for now. We're hoping that all these platforms will have our best interest in mind. We will respect them. They are our gods, and we will do whatever they say, because if we don't do whatever they say, then we will not exist. So, if they change the algorithms, we have to do whatever it takes for the new algorithm. If they say we don't like 1-minute videos anymore, it's okay. We'll make 3-minute long videos. Whatever you say, you are our master.
I think I'm speaking to a content creator, and a lot of content creators know exactly what you're talking about. It's very difficult following the trends of these platforms to try and stay on top of people's feeds. That must be one of the most challenging things that you deal with. What about the positives? What about a very memorable shoot for you? What kind of any place that you've traveled, any personal experience that stands out as something amazing?
Dubai. I was just there last month. We created so many videos that I'm very fascinated by what Dubai was able to accomplish. Now, I think Dubai's marketing is not as good as it can be, because a lot of people just look at Dubai and see the Ferraris, and the people there don't make it any easier. So there's just too many Ferraris on the news about Dubai. I was really fascinated by the nuclear power plant. We flew down there to see the Baraka nuclear power plant, and it's just the first one in the Middle East, and it's the newest one in the world. That's a big deal. That is the future, And then we went the same day to see the solar panels, the largest one in the world. That's a big deal. Then we flew to see the dam where you hold fresh water before it goes to the ocean and becomes salty water. That's a big deal. Then the desalination plants, that's a big deal. It's not as exciting as a Ferrari, but at least for the Ferrari owner, it's the reason that guy is alive.
Well, exactly. You're so right. Dubai is massive on sustainable energy, and it's a story that's lesser told. So thank you for telling it. But you also find these stories, let's say the Dubai camel lady. You have a 2.5-minute video. I just couldn't stop watching because her character and your character together are so infectious. How did you find her? I've been living in Dubai for 6-7 years and we never heard of her before.
That's funny. So that's what we do. We rely a lot on the community, right? Nas means people in Arabic. And so people give us the ideas. The nuclear power plant was not my idea. The Dubai camel lady was not my idea. My ideas are very limited. I'm toasted out. So I just spend a lot of time asking the people that watch Nas Daily, who is interesting in this country, wherever they are, I'm going to go find them. And that is essentially what we did.
Amazing. Well, I think that comes across because it's the community stories that are, like I said, lesser told, and then you're able to share them. But did you get stuck in Dubai for COVID-19 as well?
Did I get stuck in Dubai? No, I flew into Dubai in the middle of COVID-19.
Okay. And your video, the safest city for COVID, that blew up, right? It's like 30 million views or something on Facebook alone.
Yeah. A lot of people wanna. I mean, look, I think a lot of countries are closed, and a lot of people want to know, how the hell do you open a country? And so that's just like the explainer video is like, let us explain to you how this country opened up. They did this and this and this and this and this and this and this, and that's it. And it's like, that's awesome. Now I want to go to Dubai,
100%. And you will be, hopefully, which we'll get to in a second. But I just want to talk about Nas Daily and how you started. So just to let people know, you had a 1,000-day, 1-minute mission, which was creating content every single day. I can't even imagine how draining and how epic that was all at the same time. Will you ever put yourself under a similar challenge again? Do you feel pressure to create that type of content? Or would you challenge yourself?
That's a good question. That's a good question. I would do it for maybe 20 days or 30 days. I don't recommend 1,000 days. It'll kill you. It'll literally give you mental breakdowns and health problems. So it was really hard, but it's all about opportunity cost. So now I need to think, okay, I can spend 1,000 days, the next 3 years of my life, I spend 1,000 days and get this much value, or I could spend 1,000 days building a company and get this much value. So where do I see the most value in the world for myself and for the world with my time? So this is why I probably wouldn't do 1,000 days, but I'll do another, maybe 100 max, 100. I highly recommend you do it. I highly recommend everybody does it. It's a different thing. It teaches you what is important in life and what is completely not important, what is essential and what is not essential. And you'll soon realize that all your friends are non-essential. All your weekend getaways are non-essential. All that vacations are non-essential. The only essential thing is the work, which is quite interesting.
It is interesting. And you are working on a creator school. Do you think it's a challenge that you would give to people who join the creator school? And also, please tell me a little bit more about the creator school, because I know that it's something that you're working on, but I don't actually know how people can get involved. Do they need to be at your HQ in Singapore, or can they do it internationally, or how does it work?
Yes. So, look, creators want to find ways to make money, right? It's like, when you get to 1 million followers or whatever, you don't actually make that much money. You look like you have a Ferrari, but in reality, you have a Subaru. So most people, it's very hard to monetize these platforms right now. We think that just like how Airbnb allowed anybody to become a hotel, and Uber and Grab allowed anybody to become a taxi, we want to allow anybody to become a university. So we want to empower you to become your own teacher with the things that you know about. So if you're a creator, now you can monetize your knowledge. You don't need to monetize a t-shirt or a pop socket or whatever. You can monetize your knowledge and your time. And I think we think giving people money is a great cause. And I think if you have money, then you can go and do wonderful things. So what NAS Academy does is essentially, it teaches people how to make videos, and it allows social media content creators to teach their followers how to make videos. So it's kind of like a platform play.
And it's people can enter it internationally, and are you going to talk?
Yeah, it's all online. It's entirely online. Which now we have we run 7 courses, but we're looking for more and more. So if you're a student, you can come and join those 7 courses. If you're a teacher or a creator, you can come and build your own course that sort of you're proud of, that you can go and give to your own followers and whatever. So it's open to anybody, and we can easily be found at nasdaily.com.
Amazing. And Nas Daily is, of course, headed up by yourself, but there's a lot of people behind you working together, maybe over 30 in your company. What is the future for you? Is it the school? Is it creating videos? Or is the kind of team working on all types of different future projects that we look forward to hearing about?
That's a good question. What is the future looking like? We don't know. We know that the future is, the Nas brand is Nas means people. So we want our DNA to be in every kind of product that we create. There's a lot of problems left to be solved in today's world. Many, 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 many problems. And we want to solve them. So one of the first problems we see is media. So we want to solve the media problem. For example, Al Jazeera is a terrible media company, right? So we want to fix that problem first. Then so that's why we create content, and we want Nas Daily to be bigger than Al Jazeera. Hopefully, actually in some markets it is. And we need to make it all around the world bigger than Al Jazeera. Anyway, and the next other challenges include creator monetization tools, social media tools, technology tools, media tools. There's a lot of things to be built. Also travel tools. How the hell do you travel? So that we want to be doing this for the next 60 years or 100 years or whatever. It's a worthy cause, and I think it's very exciting. We're just starting.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for a very honest look at what you do. It's brief. Before you leave, you guys, we have Nas Daily on this week's Lovin Show, and we're going to play a quick fire round of this or that, where you have to tell me the first answer that comes to your head. Are you game with that?
Yeah, there's live people actually watching this?
Yes. Well, we actually, here's a little snippet, guys. We recorded at 11 and we posted live at 12. So in 32 minutes.
Okay, no worries.
We're just going to cut out some curses and then we're good to go. So are you game with that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Amazing. Okay, this or that with Nas Daily, Instagram or TikTok?
Instagram.
Hand sanitizer or soap?
Hand sanitizer.
Text or Zoom calls?
Text.
Plane or boat?
Plane.
Pizza with pineapple or without?
With.
Drive or be driven?
Be driven.
Mornings or nights?
Nights.
Netflix or YouTube?
YouTube.
Cook or eat out?
Eat out.
iOS or Android?
iOS.
Okay. That is this or that with Nas Daily. He's an iOS.
Oh, that was tough. That was tough. Thank you. That was crazy questions.
Amazing. Well, that is the Lovin Show, and you will be in Dubai soon. Can we drop that information to everyone? What is the story there?
Yeah. I in 2 months or so, I'm coming back to make more videos and to hire a team in Dubai. I think there's a lot of opportunities and talents in Dubai, and we think the Arab world is gonna be the next big thing. And I'm Arab too, so we gotta be there. And yeah, I'll be your neighbor. I'll be half-time in Singapore, half-time in Dubai. Great places to live in.
Amazing. Well, content creators' ears are pricking at the sound that you might actually be employing people in a really tricky market at the moment. So thank you so much for that, guys. That is Nas Daily on the Lovin Show. We are so excited to have you and to welcome you in Dubai in 2 months' time. Amazing.
Thank you so much. And hopefully I'll visit your office in person in 2 months.
Okay, hopefully. You're more than welcome. 42nd floor.
Wow, cool.
Okay. Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.
We'll see you same
Bye-bye.
place next week. Bye-bye.
Inshallah.